Hey, good morning, everybody. Can you hear me? Let me know when you guys can hear me out there. Hello, you streamers. Okay, yay, here we go. All right, ladies, the chat's moving kind of quick already, and my mind is blown because of all this good stuff right here. So I am almost out of breath excited about this stuff. This has been going on for months. Sherry from Stencils came to me last fall and said, hey, can you draw? And I was like, yeah, not even a crooked line. And I said, why do you ask? And she said, we'd love for you to be one of our stencil designers. And I said, well, I'll figure something out. I'll learn how to draw. I'll learn how to do something. I'll throw some at you. If you like them, great. If you don't, I understand. And here we are. So I am just beyond excited about this. I'm just floored at this opportunity, and I am so thankful to Sherry and Stencils for this opportunity. It's awesome. But this is my packaging. Patti Tolley Parrish stencils. Little mug shot. I think that was on a milk carton at one time. I don't remember exactly. And some samples of my work, a little blurb where I'm trying to tell you my love for stencils, blah, blah, blah. And this is the front of the package. So the stencil would come like this, and your packaging. Oh my God. How cool is that? So, you know what? Let's dive right in with what the good parts are that you guys need to know. So, here's the really cool part. Sherry, again, like super uber generous. I never see discounts like this from stencil companies. And I'm not poo-pooing anybody's stencil companies because trust me, I've got every brand known to man and I love them all. But Sherry is giving my viewers a 20% discount on their entire purchase from their line. Now they have close to 3,000 designs on their website. If you can believe that, it's true. If you go to they've got a brand new website. So if you go out to their website, which is istencils.com. And by the way, I have links enabled. So if you guys want to share links or post a link for me or whatever, that would be great. But istencils.com is the website. You'll see up in the upper left-hand part of the margin, you'll see new stencils or new stencil design, something like that. Click on that, and underneath that, you'll see Patti Parrish stencils. And when you click on that, you'll see the menu underneath of that of 6x6 and 8x10. And if those sizes sound familiar to you guys, it's because, you know, I love my jelly plate, and I wanted mine to fit my jelly plate, which is now suctioned to the back of my clamshell. This is the 8x10 jelly plate. My stencils don't measure 8x10. The design of the stencils measure 8x10. So of all the stencils that I have, some are too big, some are too small. They'll all work, and they work great. I've used them for a couple years. But mine, the design is going to fit on the jelly plate. So it's a little bit bigger than the jelly plate so you don't get this flat border around there, right? So that's another thing I want you to know is that I made them for the jelly plate, but you can use them as you would any other stenciler template, any mixed media, scrapbooking, journaling, whatever, you can use them. This little beauty that I happen to have here in my hand is part of the offer today and through Wednesday. That this is my exclusive design. If you guys follow me, you know that I make my marks. Like for some reason that circle, the dot, and that little tab that I make with my Montana marker. I love that. I kind of finish off all my stuff with something like that. So that's my exclusive design, and you will get the 8x10 of this exclusive stencil free, even if you only order one of any of my new stencils. So, 20%, stack up all these things here that you're going to get. 20% discount using PTP20. That's your code. Use that, and you'll not only get that for my stencils, you'll get it for any stencil you put in your cart on the whole website of 3,000 designs. And that's also where you guys heard me talk about badass stencils. That's also where they are. So 20% through next Wednesday night, the 8th of March. So it's on for 5 whole days. If you can't decide today, no rush. In addition to this, you get one of these 8x10 exclusive design. It's not for sale. It's just a giveaway to you guys. If you buy any one of my stencils, any size, period, you get that. The next thing that Sherry's doing is she's going to offer a free shipping deal, but you got to listen to this. Free domestic shipping within the U.S. for orders that total $50 after you apply this discount. So if you have $50 of product in your cart, you apply the discount and now you have 40 because it's 20% less, that does not qualify for free shipping. If you order over 50, say you order 80 bucks, let's do 100 so I can work on round numbers because my brain's not that good today. If you order 100 bucks in your cart, you take the 20% off, you still have $80, you get free shipping. As long as the bottom line number after discounts is $50 or above, free shipping. Who does this? Really, who does this? 20% off everything, free stencil, free shipping over 50 bucks. So that's all the pertinence you need to know right now. Let's get started. Well, man, let's demo these puppies and have some fun here. So I got crap everywhere. Here's some of, when I played with some of the designs, here's some of the prints. I'm going to lay this here so they don't stick to the paper. I've already been working with this one, cutting it out. Got a little hole missing there. But here's some of the jelly prints that I made using and layering some of my stencils. And I think they're really different. I haven't seen many. I mean, you can't, if you have a stencil with circles on it, I mean, who invented a circle? God, right? It's just different versions of shapes that you see everywhere. You can't, it's like reinventing the wheel. But I think my twist on some of these, what I call my infinity stencils, where you have this repeated pattern with a design on the end, I don't know, they really grab me. Here's a design, here's a bullseye, and this, I forget what I call that, V-dot maybe. This is a symbol. This is like an original, aboriginal kind of a symbol that I tweaked a little bit. Outback Dreaming. This is another Outback pattern. If you guys saw my carpet, Jean, the free shipping is for domestic only as far as I know. Now, I'm not sure about Canada. That may be a little bit different since you're like, we could throw it over the line to you. I don't know that answer for sure. I do know that they do ship internationally. I want to mention that too. Sherry will ship anywhere on the planet. But the rates vary depending on where, if you're in Australia or if you're in Italy, whatever, of course. But I do know that her rates international are very, very reasonable. I'll keep my eye out and try to see if Sherry's able to jump on today. We were late last night, about 11 o'clock on the phone together, wrapping everything up. And she had some things to do today. So I'm not sure if she's going to make the stream that I can ask her directly. And if I can, I'll get back to you, Jean, and let you know for sure. Trying to catch up on the stream. You're like being on Mars. Oh my gosh, I'm not sure, but I know it's very reasonable shipping internationally from them. So here's just some of the designs. That's an Outback one. Here's a couple of the layered mazes. Little pop of black. Did you notice that? Got a little pop in there every once in a while. I don't know if you ever watched some of the art that I do. I take a credit card and make 3 lines this way and 3 lines that way. And I just kind of embellish that little thought there. Got the 3D arrow negative back there behind that one. Some bubbles, some more of that. Let's see. There we go. We got this one that's the, remember that doodle I did that was like the Zendangle kind of thing? I did a stencil kind of like that too. Tic-tac-toe. And then what do we got here? More of the same. So let's make some real ones live. How about that? Get this crap out of my way. And let's get started. Links are not open. I opened it before I started. Hang on, let me go. Allow links. I'll be darned, it kicked it out again. There you go. Okay, Jean, they're up. You know what? I opened it before I went live. I guess it kind of reset when I went live. Still can't outsmart this damn thing. Thanks, lady. So I was talking too much and I didn't see who all's online. And I know the chat's moving pretty fast, so it's going to be kind of difficult for me to... Thank you, Jean, for the link. So it's going to be kind of difficult for me to multitask because I don't have a whole lot of brain power, as we know. Here's the packaging for the 8x10s, which is the same. Another mug shot. Oh, Christ. Where am I putting this stuff? I've got stuff stacked everywhere. So let me get organized here. Here's a whole set of my the 6x6 designs. Look at that. Oh my God, it looks so crazy for me to look on the website and see my stencils. That's crazy talk. And I don't own a 6x6 jelly plate. I know. What is up with that? So I'm going to put these aside and use my 8x10s today. And we'll get started. So I'm going to try to leave this somewhere where you guys can see. Wait a minute, hang on, I got to switch my pages here so I can see my camera live. Can you see that? Yeah, I want you to be able to see the code. And I got so many notes and emails and comments on Facebook and my blog and you know, everywhere that I can't believe the outturn and outpouring of all the good wishes and congratulations, and I'm overwhelmed and kind of stupefied at the moment. I want to put this exclusive one out here. I'm going to use that one too. So I'm going to, hang on, give me a minute to dig through my pile here. Of course, again, I should have prepped, but yeah, I didn't. Oops, hello. I think there's 34 designs that we launched. And I have a whole lot more in the hopper. So, yeah, there'll be more to come. So I tried to keep these in mind, like doing some for a little papa, you know, doing some that are wide in the background that lets a lot of color through. You know, stuff like that. So let's get started. Hey, Rick, I apologize. I said hi to Lou Jean, but I think... oh, my God. It's moving so fast. I'm getting dizzy here. Oh, no. Sorry. You're right. Today is the 8th. Ooh, my bad. Wednesday. Holy crap. Today's the 8th. Thank you. You guys got to keep an eye on me. I'm telling you. Wednesday. So what's Wednesday? 9, 10, 11, 12. The 12th of March. 5 days it's good for. Keep me honest, guys. Christ, I had you ripped off for 4 days. You gotta watch me, I'm telling you. Hey, God. This is not gonna work here. It's gonna be in my way. I'll pull it over every once in a while. But PTP20 is the code. All right. Get me my old squeaky brayer out here. And let's throw some paint down and see what we can do with this mess. Hey, Lou Jean, thank you. I'm glad you could join. Throw a couple of colors down here. Ooh, that looks really similar, doesn't it? I think that's the same color. What the hell? Throw a little PBO in there. All right. I figure if we start with turquoise, it can't all be bad, right? I'm a little partial. In case you haven't noticed. All right, let's go with this one. And this one is, oh look. Can you see that? Patti Tolley Parrish stencils. Ah! This design is an 8, these are going to all be 8x10s that I'm going to show you today. And this is number 23, and I called it Which Way. And if I use my eyeball right, which I don't know if I can or not, you see the design fits right on the whole plate, right? Made for the jelly plate. you're welcome. I know. So let's pick up one of these. Yeah, I've seen the PBOs on Amazon too. But I get mine from fineartstore.com. They're located in Rochester, New York. And I think Dick Blick is now carrying this size PBO. They had, Dick Blick had these before, but they were in a 60 milliliter tube instead of 100 like these are. So, but I think they have these exact ones now. So here we go, the first pull. Ah! You can't hate that, people. Honestly. How cute is that? Okay, let me get this other paint up here. Oh, Curry's in Canada has it. They must, I hope they start carrying it different places. Because it's some yummy stuff. If you guys haven't seen it, it's really, really yummy. Thank you. Thanks, everybody. So this is a second pull. So a little bit scattered light stuff on there, but that's background. Now I'm going to get my reverse pull down here. Look at that yummy on my plate. Pick that up. And put some of this down here. Clean off my stencil. I love getting brand new stencils dirty. Oh. There we go. There's the reverse. And there's the positive image. So now we got positive and negative. So I can do two different looks with the same stencil, right? So let's go. What do I want to do on top of that? Let's go something like this. This is, I think, called the corner dot. This is number 25 in the line. It's called corner dot. So I'm going to put something that's going to contrast on there. Let's throw some orange. Oops. Lordy. Hang on. There we go. That was the tube. Don't give me that look. Honestly. Oh, Lord. Oh, there we go. Damn Wheaties. Should have had them this morning. Oops. Again. That's the paint tube. Okay. Let's get some of this yummo down there. Oh, look, bright sunniness. It's nice today outside. I had to run... I have a new Etsy customer. And she bought some of my jelly-plated note cards last night. So right before I got on the stream, I got those all bundled up and ran them across to the mailbox. Oh, you're skipping your run. I think thank you, but for sure thank you for me, but I'm not sure you're going to thank me afterwards. Get it on there. Covers the right to the very edge of the plate. Gotta love it. Okay, I'm going to go back for my second pull and put this brighter color on there. And then I'll put the second pull of the orange on my first pull, the turquoise. Get a little contrast in the value of the colors. You know what I mean? So I don't have dark, dark, dark. I got dark light kind of thing going on. Okay. Yeah, Jean, isn't that the truth? The PBOs are like, you just want to eat them. Ooh, hello, lover. See that little PBO with that orange in there? A little shimmy shim. You know, what are you going to do? You can't hate it. Well, I guess you could, but you'd be a real pooper if you did. Oh. That's what I say. There's always tomorrow for my diet. Oh. Hey, Julie. Oh, thanks for joining live. That's great. I'm glad you're here. It's fun because now you get to participate in the chat instead of wondering what in the hell I'm talking about most of the time when you see the recording on YouTube. So there you go. See the darker teal in the background and the lighter shade of the orange in the front. Now, I like these, but watch when you get a little papa going, how you like them even more. But first I'm going to clean this off. Ooh, Look at you, lover. Hello. Get that off of there. There's a lot of goodness on the back of this. Oops. Here you can see where that sucked up a little bit of that teal off that background. That's going to make a cool cleanup print to pick up here shortly. But look at all that was on there. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Ooh, yeah, look at that. So that's the positive image, right, of the stencil itself. But look at that. Can you guys see? There we go. Where did it hit? There it is, hitting that light with that shimmer. It's what Jean was saying earlier about it's not like a craft paint shimmer. It's a higher quality, heavier body paint. And the shimmer isn't like glitter. It's just, I don't know, it's a much finer mica or whatever's in there, I guess. I don't know. But it's good. Whatever it is good. So, let's go for a little papa, shall we? A little black paint. Here we go. A little black. Get a layer on there of that. And I'm going to go back for my third layer on top of the first two. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Here we go. All right, let's go back here. Oh, I should probably put a stencil down first. Oh, you know what? I was going to use this one. But let's use the exclusive. Where did you go, darling? There you are. We'll do one with the exclusive, and then we'll go from there. So what I do when I put these down, because the design is as big as the plate, you know, some of them go right to the edge. I put my fingers underneath, and I'm feeling where the edges of my plate are as I put this down, and kind of hold me steady, because I'm not the steadiest gal on the planet. All right, and there we go. That's down, and let's get a little papa on one of these. All right. And now this one, you're going to have to push a little harder because that circle is a real fine line. You got to get that thumb knuckle cranking in there. And I try to remember where all the designs are so I can really trace around them. And you can't see them through cardstock. If this was deli, this would be easy to do. And I might print on some deli, actually. Let me peek and see if I'm getting it. Yeah. Hello. Instant Papa Black with my own marks. That's much easier than doing my stamping and dotting and my other Montana marker. But there you go. There's that one. Now, because this is a thin line, this next print, if I do it right now, is going to be very faint. But what I've been doing is going in, and it's got so much paint there, I'm just going to brayer it back down again. And it's going to push some back over on those blank spaces. Give me a little bit more depth of paint. And let's try going back again. And see what we get. See if I get enough on this one. It'll be a test. You never know. That's what I like about the jelly plate. It's kind of always a surprise. Trying to catch up on the chat. Yeah, the iridescents, that's the ones that we're talking about. Let me show you what they are. Like this one is the PBO. I'm trying to look at my shot here where you guys can see that. Oh, is it going to focus? Oh no, this is my webcam. It's not going to focus. Hello. It's the Dynacolors PBO Studio Acrylics, and it's iridescent blue-green. They'll say iridescent green-yellow, iridescent orange-yellow, whatever. But it is the iridescent shades that are the ones that I'm using. Oh, look, it's got a real fine line. That's kind of cool. Groovy. So, let me clean this one off. And this one, this design again is the exclusive that if you order even one of any of my stencils, you will get this free. And it's $9.99 otherwise. Yeah, I did, Pammy. I tried to, I tried to think about them the way I like to use them. I know, a little selfish. Oh, wow. That's actually really cool. So, of course, this came out in reverse with the pattern looking white. But can you see the background of that where it picked up all those colors? That looks very ancient Rome in the background to me, patinaed. That's really cool. I like that a lot. I like it. Oh, and I got so excited I forgot to clean off my stencil. Put that down there and get this paint off of here. But yeah, I tried to make a variety where you got that little pop of black, the little fine bit I put on the top of my prints, as well as some more open designs. Some of them are simple, some of them are more complicated. There we go. I just wanted to clean that off. And again, if anybody new popped in, PTP20 is a 20% discount code. Good until March 12th. Corrected myself. Thank you, ladies. Good until March 12th on anything you purchase off the iStencil site. Not just for mine, for any of their 3,000 designs. Plus, you purchase even one of mine, you get this free one. And then a domestic shipping deal if you meet the minimum of $50 after your you applied your discounts. Hello. Okay. 12 jelly plates. They're selling them for $70. That sounds like a good. That's the standard price. Actually, they're not 12 by 12, Julie. They're 12 by 14. And they retail for $69. And that's the standard price everywhere I've ever seen them. I've never personally run across them at a discount. That's the standard price. I think the 8 by 10s are $29. The 6 by 6 is $19. The 12 by 14 is $69. And the round one, I forget how much the round one is, but I think it's in the high 20s if I remember correctly. All right, let's go with a different color combination. I'm feeling purple. Feeling a little purple. I don't know why, but I am. Easter maybe. Whew. Let's throw, you know what, let's throw some of this. This is another PBO, violet blue. Looks like hot pink. It's kind of hot pink, and then it's got blue shimmer in it. Oops, hello. And again with the tubes. I think that means I'm running out of my PBOs, which is not good, but I think I have backups in my cabinet. Damn squeaky brayer. Ah. Sheesh. Okay, I'm going to go with the puzzle pieces. This one is number 34, called I'm Puzzled. And you know, this is kind of cool for different kinds of art. If you have any friends that have any autistic children or relatives, this is the puzzle piece is the sign for autism, which I didn't know until recently, maybe a year or so ago. I actually made a set of my jewelry when I was doing the lamp work and the enameling. I enameled some copper puzzle pieces for a friend of mine who's got a sweet little boy who's autistic, and made her necklace and earrings out of them. And I didn't know that until then. She told me it was the puzzle piece was the symbol, and then I made her those for it. But so I thought this would be kind of cool. Ooh, yummy. Look at all those squiggly lines. And you got that little shimmy shim in there. Oh, that Stamp Pendus one, Jean, that plate you're talking about, I used it in person. I was at Queen's Ink, and they had one for when she was at CHA, and she asked me to demo it. And I don't know. I'm sure it's good for something. I'm sure it didn't make it to where it is and produced for no reason. But it is not, in my opinion, a substitute for... oh, thank you. Thanks, Starlet. Now, is that... You changed your name. You were Crafty Ass? No, that was somebody else. What's your name, Starlet? I tried it, and it's like trying to jelly plate off my desk. It's hard. It's thin. There's no give to it. So I don't know what their purpose is, and I did that purposely. I just wanted to clean off that layer of paint. I'll use that for an envelope or something. That wasn't supposed to come out as a nice print. I knew that. It is not a jelly plate. It is not a substitute for a jelly plate, in my opinion. I think that's what they were hoping, but I can't honestly tell you to go buy one of those. The jelly plate does this. It's got the give, you know, where you can get down in between those holes and get that paint to touch the paper, and trust me. Yeah, there it is. Yes, 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 that's cool. So let's do that one. Let's do this over top of that. And this one, it doesn't look 3D, but when you print it, it kind of does. And this one is just called Arrows. It's number 32. And what do I want to do with purple? Well, turquoise, of course. Hello. Let's put a little bit of this dark in it. And let's come back to this. No, not that one. I want my bright aqua green. Yeah, it's not good, Jean. Not, and I hate to say that, but for what I would use it for, not so much. All right, let's get a little turquoise layer going over my purple, because that's one of my favorite combinations. And I like to use these like 2 or 3 different colors. You see all that different depth you got going on when you do that? That's just me. What the hell do I know? But that's what I like. So I'm going to go with Arrows, number 32. And again, putting it right on the edge because it's going to take up the whole plate. And I'm going to go back over the original one, even though it's going to be darker and darker, but they're lighter shades, so I don't care. And I'm just mixing it up a little. I think somebody's leaving. Was that Cheryl leaving? Bye. There you go. Oh, thanks, Cheryl. Thanks for popping in. And don't forget that coupon code is good through Wednesday. So if you are interested in buying any, take advantage of that. But you have 5 days to do it. There you go. Stand by for a little pop-a, my love. Let's see. Let's go with this one. Hey, Lori. Allie. I've totally lost track of the, hey, Clam. You know what I do, Cheryl? When I'm shopping on any website, I throw anything that I see that I like into my cart. And then, oh, I pulled up the whole thing. What are you doing? Pay attention, girl. That was very light because I talked too much and my paint got a little dry. And then I go to my cart and then I sort through my faves. And I just do it that way. PTP. Yes, thanks, guys, for putting that up. That's the... hang on, what did I do with my stencil? Hello, where are you? Now I purposely put that exclusive stencil somewhere where I could grab it quickly. I don't know where the hell that is. I seem to have misplaced it and I haven't even moved my chair. Oh, here it is. Here we go. And so the code's PTP20. 20% off the entire website, and you purchase one of my stencils, any one, and you get this exclusive design free, which is my little marks that I make on stuff. So, I just want to try to get the newcomers coming in. Clean off my stencil. Clean off my plate. All right. Let's throw a little pop on here. Oops, got a little crusty crumb in there. That is not necessary. Oh, hey, Crystal. I know, because if you don't, I just lose track of what I saw that I thought I might like. So I just throw it in the daggone cart. Figure it out later. God forbid I should miss something. Okay, this one is number 36, and it's called Dumbbells. Nothing personal. So let me get you lined up there, my little dumbbells. Oop, hello. I got to practice with these myself because they're so right to the edge. So see, this is the border out here. The design is right up against all the edges. So you take advantage of that whole plate. Oh, that's not what I want. I want this one. See, I'm talking. I'm not paying attention. You're letting me run amok, people. You know, I cannot be responsible for myself. So I have about a total of around 200 designs in the hopper. So it's going to be a while before any more come out, but I keep making them and making them, and I'm hand drawing some. There you go. Little Papa brings it to life and gives it depth, pushes all those other layers in the background. I think visually that just, I don't know, does something for me. I'm going to go back to one of these old ones. Take this one and pick up some more. Oh, crap, it slid on me. That's okay, make a mess on your demo. No one would expect any less. Oh, I've been to Napa. It's been years ago, but I have been there. It was gorgeous. Yeah, it slipped a little bit, and I'm only getting part of the ink coming up because it's a little bit dry, but that's okay. So this one, not a favorite, nothing I have to have. I'm going to clean up with this. That's a lot of paint down there, actually. Put a little bit too much on. Oops, hello. Come here, little stencil. And all of these that you're seeing in 8x10s, they have a 6x6 little sister. If you have the smaller jelly plate. Ooh, that's still a lot of paint down there. Must have been a little heavy-handed on that one. Set that one over there away from the others to dry. I'm going to pick some of this other paint up too. Oh, see those little bits of the, see if you guys can see that, the blue shimmer and the, wait a minute, where the hell are we? I don't know if that's catching the light for you or not. I'm trying to, anyway, just trust me, it's in there. I think I'm going to do a ghost print and pick this up, but I want to do it through a stencil. Imagine that. I think I'm going to do it through this one. I really like this one. This is called Tie Dot. These reminded me of bow ties. And this is number 31. So I'm going to use this. What paper am I using? I am using 110-pound white cardstock that I get by the ream from Staples. My own stencils. How do you design? Inkscape. Oh, I don't know about Inkscape, Jean. I might need to look into that. I do it both ways. I do a little combo. Yeah, and you're right about that black. It does really cover a lot. Can you demo 4? I like to see. And then I'm going to try to do all of them, Crystal. I'll grab those next. So you want the dangle one and the grid dot. Hang on. Sorting through. I like that Pac-Man one too. Cute little rascal. Okay, where are you, grid dot? I know you're in here. It's probably on the bottom. All right. Sweet Moses. Hang on. A lot of stencils. Got it. Okay. These two. I'll throw in. I'll pull them up closer to the top. And You know what I said I was going to do? I lied. I'm going to do something else. Because in my rifling through here, I found another one that's got more bigger, wider openings. I'm going to go with that for the pull to clean up through a stencil. So a lot of people, when they get to this point, wipe off their plate and clean it up. Mistake. Oh, from Virginia Beach. Are you going to go to Art and Soul in October? I will be there. Anyway, squirrel, keep focus. There's a lot of layers of good stuff on here right now. That's just I'm letting it dry. I'm blabbing while I let it dry. And I don't know if you guys can see it, but there are little shadows of all little bits of design that I've used previous to now. So I'm going to put down a layer of, I like to use Titan Buff, just so it's not white on the white. You can use any color. You can use any color, but I like to pull with this. Plus it's a lot of black on here, so it'll kind of contrast with this beige color a little bit. There we go. Oh, cool. Now, I'm sorry, Starlight, tell me your name again. I am like a total dense thing today. But I am going to Art and Soul. I'm taking a lot of Jane Davies. I know that. But we'll have to, you'll have to, if you're on Facebook, friend me and send me a message when it gets, well, whenever. But we'll plan to try to meet up at Art and Soul and have a cup of coffee or a glass of wine, or maybe we're in a class together. That would be awesome. Okay. Now, I'm going to put this baby down. This one is called Orbit Large because I've used the same pattern where I've used it as smaller images of itself more on the stencils. So this one's called Orbit Large, and it's number 16. There we go. And when I do this kind of cleanup print, I'm really pushing hard because I want that wet paint to marry that dry paint and suck it all off my plate onto my paper. That's my goal. When I'm doing this part, I'm trying to catch up with the stream. Yeah, that would be great to meet up at Art and Soul. I would love that. I'm going to Create in New Jersey in July, too. I don't know if anybody's going there. I was just at Queen's Ink this week, and we had the class called Stencil Girl Frenzy, which was really fun. It was Mary Beth Shaw, who owns Stencil Girl, who I love their stencils, too. Joanne Sharp, Sue Pelletier, and Pam Carricker. And we did a rotation where we had 2 days and we spent a half day with each one. Really intensely laden with techniques. And I'll tell you guys, Pam Carricker has a line of your cleanup print on black paper using black paint. It will real. Next time you do your cleanup print on black paper using black paint, looks black paper and black paint. Okay. All right, I'll try it next time I do that. Ping me, Jean. You know, I'll forget by then. But Pam Carricker's got a new line of paints. They're going to come out. They're going to be exclusive to Jerry's Artorama because they are, shit, what's the line of her stuff? Is it Derwent? It's not Derwent. That's from the UK. It's not Derwent. Derwin. But they carry her liquid graphite. And they carry her matte medium now, that brand on Jerry's. But she's coming out with a line of paints. Oh, hello, Yummy. Look at you. How cute is that? Love it. And see where that kind of sucked that plate clean. More than a previous pull did that I've done. Because I really, really pushed hard. Okay, so there's that one. Now I got the rest of the positive image that's going to give me that same kind of look. So instead of just pulling up the page and cleaning it off with, you know, having one full sheet colored solid, which I do sometimes because I like that for other reasons. But this, pushing hard again, and I'm going to clean off the back. I can't help it. I'm taking y'all down with me. Hey, if I'm going, y'all are going with me. Safety in numbers. Ooh, look at that. That's the print of the stencil. But look where it picked up that little dumbbell design through there, and some PBO up here in this corner. Where's that shimmer? Hello, light. Where are you? There you go. You'd think I know these lights by now, but I'm not the brightest bulb on the tree. One fry short of a Happy Meal. That's pretty cool. So now look what I have on my plate. A little teeny weeny outline of orbit to pick up the next time I do a cleanup. Love it. So, okay, now I'm going to do, let me see. Somebody wanted to see grid dot and my dangles. So I'm going to hang on real quick here, and I'm going to look to see what I think will look nice and complement them. And I think I'm going to go, oh, I could do that too, maybe. Whoops, hello, got a little tangle with my dangle. Oh crap, I've got a knot of stencils over here now. Hang on. This. Oh, I like that one. I say I like them. I made them. Certainly I'm going to like them. If I don't, I got bigger problems. Okay, let's use this because this is kind of simple. And then I'll go over it with something that's going to contrast. Maybe that. And then, no. Hang on. Hang on. Let's do the smaller orbit. Maybe that'll work. If you would see what's going on over here with these, I got stencils everywhere. Okay, let's try. This is the first layer. This is the second, and dangle over that. Dingle dangle. Let's see. Oh, my favorites. I really like the infinity ones. I like this one because it's just cute. I don't know. I really like Orbit. This has a cool pattern. I'm going to do this one next, so you'll see that. And I like the Aboriginal ones, the Outback ones, I call them. But let's do. Hang on. Hold on, I'm looking for something. My girl Jean. Green Jean. I'm going to do one in green for my Jean. So let's go with a little olive. Little olive. Little PBO. Little sparkle in there. Maybe another little sparkle. Get off of there. And a little dark green in there. It's going to be a lot of paint. Overdid it again. Okay, here we go. Let's get some green down there for Green Bean Jean. Holy crap, that's a lot of paint. Hold on. What are you doing? Ooh, that's pretty. That's so nice. Ooh, what do I have in there? A little chunk of snot or something. Hold on. Oh, it's on my brayer. 2 pieces. Where the hell did I get that? Who knows? You never know what's happening down here. Okay. I'm going to go with this. This is Diamond Dot number 22. Right to the full edge. Love it. So I'm going to start out with something simple. Oh, look at that green. Look at that shimmy shim on there. Gotta love it. And pull up this. Oh, you know what? I want to do yellow as my second layer, and I know I got to get up and walk around the table to grab this other color. It's a PPO color, and I never used it, and then I used it in a collage, just, I don't know why. Oh, Jean, you must reorder. Oh, this one got a lot of texture in it where it sucked up off the plate. See those little squeegee marks in there, and you can see all the different colors of... Oh, hello, lover. All right, let me get the back of this. I like this one. It's simple, but it's very graphic. I like, if you can't tell, abstract and geometrics. Probably because I can't draw a lick. But I'm not a cutesy little flowers and owls and stuff. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Hey, Fairy. Glad you're here. Thank you. So glad you joined. Come out of the dark. Join in the chat. There we go. Clean off that one. Clean off the plate. Ooh, look at that. That's even coming up prettier. Look at that. There we go. Ooh. Yes, I might. Jean, you might turn me into a green girl yet. I don't know. It could happen. Let me walk around the table real quick. Oh, hang on. I'm going to grab this other color of yellow. It's really, really pale. And I thought it was called... Wait a minute. Let me tell you what it's called. Something that made me think it wasn't going to be really, really pale. So let me get back here and look at this thing. This is called... Oh, probably because it's called bright yellow. Hello. That's as baby yellow as you can get. However, it's got such a clean pigment to it that it comes out, let me show you. It comes out brighter than you would think. I'd show you. Remember this collage I was messing around with? It's this color. That's that light yellow. But it really brightens and pops. Through here, all this background is that bright yellow. That is not bright yellow. But I like it. Hey, Erica. Hey, Erica, I'm glad you're here. Do you remember maybe a month or so ago, when I made that big, long, 6-foot floor cloth that I use in my laundry room? It was taupe and turquoise. And Erica, you commented on my Facebook art page and said, oh, I really like that. What is that? Is that a stencil? That thing with the circle through it? And I thought, oh, crap, I knew I shouldn't have used it yet. Yeah, that's one of my stencils that I was trying to sneak in there and use. It's a version of this design. You little rascal. Picked it out of that whole 6-foot carpet. Okay. Let's come back with... We got some linear stuff going on with this green one. So let's throw down a little yellow. Oh, hello. I love this color too. This is called Yellow Deep. And it's one of those master, what the hell is it? Master something? Acrylics you get at Hobby Lobby. It's a cheap one. Master's Touch. But I really like that color. So I'm going to, ooh, that's all munged up there. Hang on. That's where I get those little crispies on my brayer. Daggone it. Oops. It's such a light color, but I like it. So, You know what? I'm going to put a dot of this orange down there with it too. Get a little bright in there. I am going overboard with the paints today. I think I'm damn Wheaties. I'm squeezing the tubes too hard. Let's mix that up a little. Oh, look at you, lover. Ooh, tequila sunrise. That's what I'm talking about. Ooh, look at this. Hello. All right, and I want to do Orbit over top of this. Now, I used large Orbit large before. This is number 14 Orbit, and it's the same design, just in a smaller pattern. Smaller version of the design, whatever. You know what I'm trying to say. There we go. And let's go. I'm going to go over this one. And I'm going to go with a light touch. There's a lot of paint. I'm going to get 2 decent pulls out of this, I think. If it kills me. Take a little peek. There you go. That's kind of yummy. I'm not sure that was my best choice of a design over that, though. I'm not convinced, but the Papa Black, that'll pull me out of the hole. Where was that other one that I like so much? That's the same as that. I'm going to use this for the negative side. I mean, the positive side. See what we get on that one. Crystal. Oh, yeah. Hey, Crystal. You know what? I couldn't find, I looked a little bit, but I couldn't find a company that I could, I know Spoonflower will take my art and make it into fabric. I was hoping somebody could just send me an apron because I think we all know that I'm not so great on the sewing machine. I think I proved that or picked up the damn stencil again, which is okay. Oh, this one's better. I like that. A lot of times the second pull is really the one to watch. And look at all this. But I love how this design, when it comes together, see where you see this rectangle in it? That you don't really notice when you look at the stencil, but when you see it on the print, let me pull it and show you. See what I mean? This is the Orbit graphic right there. But when you put 2 together and flip-flop them, these bits meet and gives it kind of a rectangular look in there. They're just fun. I wanted them to be kind of fun and cool and funky and, oh, look at you. Oh, I used to not like orange. I love orange. I think I'm going through an orange phase the last year or so, especially when you throw some turquoise on there, which we'll probably do with that later. Hello. There we go. So I'm building up some goodness down here in this plate, which is going to be awesome. So I forget who it was, but somebody wanted to see Dangles. And this is Dangles. It's number 27. And I'm going to use a Papa Black over top of this in the Dangles. Because I think those vertical lines with those circles and linear stuff will work. Thanks, Erica. Thank you. I'm going to put one little strip of black on here this time. Sheesh. Now this dangle one, I will tell you, you have to take your time, and this one's a little tedious because you want to hit every one of those lines, and it wants to droop, you know, because there's so many lines that are pulled through there. But it's very sturdy. I don't mean that it's not sturdy. I'm just saying, you got to be real. Let's see, I could have come down a little bit. I'm going to lose that top line, but I'm not going to move it now. I'm going to leave it like that. And oh, look at that shimmer on that puppy. Oh, I love you. I really like the Orbits, Trina. I really do. I'm not just saying that because they're my babies. I'm just saying I really do. Really getting that little thumb knuckle down in that puppy. I thought I felt this move a little bit under my hand. I hope I didn't blur it, but if I did, I'll do another one. Okay, let's see what we got. Oh, hello. That's kind of cute, if I say so myself. But you know what? I'm standing here looking at myself in the, looking at the camera, and I want to still get a little bit of this paint while it's a little wet in there. Even though those lines are thin, I had enough in there to try to get another one. We do have a coupon code, Erica. It's PTP20, honey. PTP20. That'll get you 20% off your entire cart, not just my designs, any of the 3,000 they have. And it's good through March 12th. Okay, and you also, if you buy any one of my stencils, you get this one free. It's an exclusive designed for people who are going to purchase my stencils. And you get this 8x10 exclusive free. And if you order $50 total after discounts, you also get free domestic shipping. So, thanks for reminding me about the code. I mean to keep showing it. I don't want anybody to miss that. That's a little bit lighter because I got distracted and stopped pushing. But it's cool. It's cool. I like it. It's even kind of cool how it's faded down here. And you just get a little bit. It's kind of a, you know what I mean? Kind of fades. So that one was Dangles. And that's number 27 if I didn't say the number. I'm going to clean up the plate. Clean off my stencil. Artist pose. You want the what, honey? The one I just this one I just did? If that's what you're saying, send me a message on Facebook and your address. Assuming you're in the country, I'll send it to you. I'd hate to have to pay 20 bucks to get it to you overseas. If that's what you meant, let me know. Thanks, Erica. I think you'll enjoy them and have fun with them. I hope so. That was my intention. So there we go. There's Dangles cleaning up off the plate. And in reverse, but look at all those shadows that it picked up. See the little bit of orbit going on down there? Got some shimmers going on. I'm going to put that over my collection for my rustic Italian background stash. Okay, and grid dot you wanted to see. Grid dot. So let's see. What are we doing with grid dot? That I think will work well over this. And let's put something in the background that's a little crazy. Let's go with this. I don't know why, just because I can. All right, so let's see. Let's do something pink and turquoise maybe. I like that together. Oh, that's okay, Erica. I'm going to push this up to YouTube once I get done today. So you'll be able to see it. As long as you got this, you're good. So let's do a little bit of that. Let's do a little bit of this. And when these two mix, they make a really cool purple when they overlap. So let's get some overlap going in here. All right, let's see what we got here. All right, I'm going to put this one in the background. And this one is called, ooh, hello, Turn Around. And it's number 24. Bye, Mary. Thanks for joining. I have not demoed any of the 6x6s because I don't have a 6x6 plate. But they are identical to these. They just fit the 6x6 plate just like these are on the 8x10. There we go. Now you can kind of see it a little bit better with the paint through it. Bye, Mary. Thank you. I really appreciate you joining. All right, so let's pick this puppy up. Give you kind of a light flat-handed touch. See if I can get 2 pulls. Oh, see, I should have done more because I didn't get all that. Let me grab that puppy while it's still a little bit wet in there and see if I can make that come up through my stencil. Some of these ones that have the little lines. What did you miss? You didn't miss anything, Lisa. Is this what you're looking for, honey? The code? PTP20. 20% off your entire cart. A free 8x10 exclusive stencil in my marks that I like to do. And free domestic shipping on orders that bottom line $50 or more. Yes, this is my own stencils. They sure are. They're mine, oh mine. And I think if anybody's going to create, I think there's a chance that I might have a table for the vendor night to sell these in person there. So I don't know. We're working on that still. Oops. Hello. Oh, look at all that stuff that pulled up on those big open areas. How cool is that? Somebody's... What are we doing? Okay. That's going to have to wait. That's really interesting with all those... The colors and stuff. You can see the stripes going through them from where it pulled up the dangles. Ooh, I could just frame that. But I won't. Now my secret's out, Jean. I'm going to pick this up. This is yum-alicious right there. Come to Chicago to create. Oh, I wish I could. If I hit the lottery, I will. I love Chicago. And I love to travel, and I love the retreats, but they're not in my pike. I only can go to the ones that I can drive to now. I mean, and then I have to still pay for the hotel and stuff, which is, I kind of save up all year to do those. There's the cleanup. Oh, look at this one's going to be cool. That's pulling off all the rest of that stuff that came up with that first print. And I'm telling you, that looks really cool in person. I'm telling you right now, people. So over top of that, what do I want to do? You know what? That looks so cool. I might just go Papa Black over that and not go a second layer. And I think that's what I'm going to do. And I'll do the grid dot. Somebody asked to see grid dot. They will, Sam, the... iStencils ships anywhere on the planet, and it's very reasonable. Now, I can't tell you exactly how much to your location because it varies so much, but they are very reasonable on their shipping. What fun thing are you using to put on your jelly plate on? Oh, this is just a piece of glass that I got out of a cheap picture frame at Michael's. I took the glass out and I put duct tape around it so I didn't lop off a digit on the edges because they're so sharp and square. And I just put my jelly plate on there. It sticks really good, as you can see. But, and it doesn't slide as much as when it's, you know, on there. So that's what that is. But I'm just popping this one right now with the grid dot. I think that's all I'm going to do for that one. Because that one, I don't know if it's showing up like, it does in person, if you can see that on the video, but I might take a bite of that puppy. This is number 3 called Grid Dot. And this is made after the, you know, I take my credit card and I go bam, 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 bam on stuff with the edge of the credit card. That's where this came from. Kind of another one of my marks. There we go. Oops. Ooh, I almost did that. Did you see that? Hey, knucklehead. But that's what I'm going to put it over. And I adore this one. And it kind of looks, for some reason, this grid dot pattern. I don't know why. But it looks Asian to me. There's something Asian about it that I feel when I look at that. And I don't know. I don't know what it is. Oh my gosh, Lolly. Hey, don't go so far as to buy so many. You got to get adjusted to the taste of cat food, girl. Okay, that did shift a little bit on me, but it's still there. And I love you. There you go. Just that little papa in there. And I'm glad I didn't do a third layer because it would have covered up some of that yummo. That was so nice of you, Lolly. But I really like that. That looks really cool in person. Here I am yabbering again. I should be picking this up. Lord, girl, pay attention. Squirrel. Thanks, Jean, for putting the link up there again for me. Yeah, I think there's 34. The numbers go up to 36, Jean, but there was a couple that I had an issue with that we didn't put out there. So the last numbers is number 36, but there's a couple holes in that stream of numbers. Thank you, ladies. Let's see if I got enough. Oh, see, there wasn't enough paint on there. I was yammering too much and let it dry. Lord, there's going to be a lot of paint underneath of here. A lot of paint on here. And you know, this is actually doing it this way with the black on some of these stencils that have a lot of positive space. You are actually going through more black paint than you would really need to. But if you just are using the jelly plate and you want to keep going with the jelly plate and that's what you're doing, you know, that's what I do, you know. And yeah, it's not a total loss because you got something like this and that would make a really cool, funky looking envelope and note card. This picked up a little bit of the shimmer, and then the reverse is in the white, right? But, you know, you don't have to jelly plate with just these, so you can take this. I'd show you. And you guys know this, I'm sure, but I'm going to do it anyway, because I can. So, if you're conscious or running out of black paint, and you want to put a papa on there, I'm going to put a little blob over here on the side of black paint, and take a little makeup sponge or any kind of dauber, right? Dab it in the paint. Dab it off a little bit so it's like semi-dry. I don't want it to blob through. And, is that dry? It's sort of dry. I'm going to use it this way. You know, and lay your stencil down like this. Hold it down snug and pounce up and down, right? And stencil in this way. You're using a lot less black paint for sure. And if you're using it on a journal page or you're not doing your jelly print and you want to use a stencil, this is really a quick way to go. And I won't take the time to do the whole, or will I? I might just do the whole thing. Screw it. And it's kind of cathartic just doing this, especially if you're pissed off at somebody. Bam, 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 bam. You don't want to get the stencil underneath, paint underneath the stencil. But I'm usually a happy person, so I'm just a happy pouncer. I don't have too many anger issues. I divorced the ones I had. Oh, God. All right, so there you go. And then you got your pop of black. It's very detailed like this. It's a real crisp design when you do it this way. Let me press this up against my shirt. Try to get some of that paint off of there. And let me show you a little bit closer. I mean, it comes out really crisp like that if you take your time and, oops, sorry about that seasick thing going there. I hit the camera. But it comes out, you know, very, very, very papa. So there you go. So you can do it that way too.